the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Nothing. Our score after one.
Score Jets 21. Dolphins nothing.
They'll run on first down. Diggs. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, Diggs. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
About 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Fred Warner
there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, Diggs, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to keep it again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Anthony flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Miami.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
43 from Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43.
Looking to throw. Anthony, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check 15.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
58's the money. 58's the money. Defense,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he stopped immediately there.
Darius Geis.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Deion Hamilton.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
check. Lucky.
On first down, this is Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
They're running it. Tens the mic.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Diggs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Let's go. Turn it up. Kill, go.
On 3rd down, Diggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll run on first down. Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the edge. Check. First down.
On second down, Diggs. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 70 Lions. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Diggs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, That means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I